few weeks ago, a good friend of mine asked me about applying Agile in non-technology areas, and I told him Agile is everywhere. Welcome to this episode of 5 Minutes with NY Ike. I am Isaac Sacolick, or NY Ike on Twitter. Really glad you're here. I'm here this week with the mug from the Pancake Man in Cape Cod, East Dennis, Massachusetts. And I'm going to show you in this episode how Agile is everywhere with some surprise secrets on how I run my business, StarCIO, and a special project that I'm working on. Stay tuned. Okay, now again, Agile, technology, maybe data teams. I got to tell you that news is out that it's being applied in lots of different departments, right? I myself have implemented it in marketing and operations. It's been used in sales. And the reason is a lot of the heart of Agile is not knowing the answers. It's about asking the right questions and then bringing a group in to solution it. Okay, so there are no teams that I know of that have certainty about exactly what they need to do. And that's why Agile is being used across the board now. There was also this notion that Agile was for startups, or Agile was for technology companies, or maybe companies that were needed to, really get beyond disruption. And I got to tell you that you can see Agile being applied to almost every industry, from banking to insurance to retail. It's everywhere. And again, it's because we really can't fully figure out what it is that we need to do over the next 3 months. We have projections, we have teams that need to execute together, and then we need to be able to listen to feedback. And that is the heart of Agile. And when you bring it to multiple teams that are multidisciplinary, right? Business, technology, and data. And then you apply it outside of just technology delivery functions. That is the heart of going from an Agile practice to a true Agile way of working. And once you go from an Agile practice to way of working, then you could start seeing some transformation results and culture change from it. Agile really is everywhere, and I'm here to tell you it's the backbone to how I run my business, StarCIO. What you're seeing on the left-hand side is our most recent sprint burn down. Our sprints are 1 week in length. We use releases to represent client work, our own investments in our products, and other business activities. And then we use epics to represent the type of work we're doing. All my media activities are different epics. Our work with clients and their specific deliverables might be epics. We use epics for any administrative work, our business development work, and so forth. It's exactly the backbone by which we're running StarCIO because it gives us visibility into our backlog and forces us to commit to what we're going to get done every single sprint. What you could see behind me are copies of my first book, Driving Digital. What you see in front of you is the burn down chart for completing the draft of my second book. Now, what you can see in this burn down is I was pretty flat for a while. It was an idea I was working on in between lots of other things. When COVID-19 hit and I had some more time on my hand, I prioritized it. And I built stories and features out for every chapter. I'm now 8 chapters into it. I have 2 chapters to go, and then a lot of editing before I can really start thinking about finishing the book. What you're seeing here is I have 9 sprints remaining according to this chart. I better pick it up because I really want to finish it sometime over the summer. Okay, so release burn down is a very quickly way of showing how you're adding to your stack, and what you're seeing here is every time I add something, it's dark blue, and when you take away from your stack, and that's when it's light green and I'm finishing a story. Anyway, that is Agile everywhere. If you want to get involved in helping me with my book, I'm looking for some helpers who might want to contribute and get their names in the book. You can reach me at NYIke on Twitter if you want to get involved. Please subscribe to the channel at starcio.com/5 5NY-Ike. And I have a special page for all of you who want to learn more about Agile planning and StarCIO and some of my best writing on Agile. And you can go to starcio.com/agile-planning-guides. Thanks for joining for this week's episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks with the next one.